promises. How about Joseph? Genesis 37 verse 5 to 11. The young boy sat on his own. He didn't ask for anything. He was not even praying. On his own, he was there. God now came and gave him a dream. 11 stars are bowing before you, and he had 11 brothers. What are you saying, sir? I didn't ask for this dream. Oh. The sun and the moon are bowing to you, and in his innocence he went to his father. Is that not the principle of faith? Believe it and declare it and have it. Papa, this is what I saw. The father rebuked him. You mean I will bow to you? Do you know the meaning of what you are saying? I don't know, but that's what God showed me. The brother swore. So this is your ambition. You who is second to the last, your plan is to make up. So we are going to be failing and waiting for you to succeed, to bow to you. You are finished. So anytime the guy is away with them, some will hold his ear and want to cut it. Some are knocking, some are slapping. So he will run and stay with his father. When they are going out, he will stay with his father. I'm tired of knocks. I'm tired of pulling of ear. I'm tired of slap. As if that was not enough, the father he ran to for refuge now sent him to the field. Go and give your brothers food. Sir, you have slaves here. There are many servants. Why must it be me? When he went, they saw him coming. Here comes the dreamer. Today you will realize that your dream. They took him, threw him into a pit, and they sat and were discussing what to do with him. Now imagine what happens. Your own brothers threw you to a pit and they are talking, you are hearing. Should we butcher him? Should we behead him? What do we do with him? Imagine what will be happening to your heart. There is no way you can teleport to tell your father. Then suddenly they saw Egyptians, slave buyers passing. Come, carry this dream and let him fulfill his dream in Egypt. Let's see the stars that will bow to him. So you know we are stars. But in your loftiness, you think we will bow to you, Abi. Go to Egypt as a slave. Maybe they will bow to you in the slave quarters. As if that was not enough, he went to Egypt. Then Potiphar's wife shows up, accused him innocently, and a slave in a foreign land became accused to be a rapist. And that was not enough. They now took him to prison. He spent extra 2 years there, hopeless. 11 years first, 2 years in prison. That's 13 years. But God said, 11 stars will bow to you. You are here. God spoke to you 6 months ago. You're already weeping. God, where are you? You don't know faith. He called those things that be not as though they were. He's not journeying with your beginning alone. He's at the end. That's why he's called Alpha, Omega, beginning, end. What is happening in the middle does not matter. If he said, he will do it. He said, God is not a man that he should lie. Neither is he the son of man that he should repent. He said, will he say a thing and not do it? He will do it. They may have thrown you to a pit. It doesn't matter. They may have sold you out. It doesn't matter. They may have accused you. It doesn't matter. They may have imprisoned you. It doesn't matter. The Bible said, until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him. The king sent for to lose him. Even the ruler of the people, he made him lord of his house and ruler of his substance, to bind his princes at his pleasure and to teach his senators wisdom. I prophesy over someone, everything God told you, with your eyes you will see them manifest. You know, sit down for a moment, please. Romans 15 verse 4 said, the things that were written aforetime, he said they were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. This is why these stories were gazetted. They were curated, chronicled for you. So that whatever you go through, you will not stagger. The first area where faith is tried is in delay in God's promises. Number two, second area where faith is tried is in the area of lack and scarcity. God will speak to you. You will know you are at the center of God's will, but you will not have the wherewithal to support that thing. Nothing frustrate like that. I'm sending you as an evangelist to bring my power to the nations of the world, and then you are there. You don't even have a microphone to preach the gospel. When your faith is about to be challenged, one of the areas where to be challenged is in the area of lack. I know it personally. This one, I know it. I may not have experienced delay much, but this one, I tell you, I know it. I will close my eyes, I will see nations. The other time, I went to pray with one of our senior brothers. As I laid on the altar praying, I saw flags of nations. Flags were passing. I woke up. I told him, this is what I saw. We held hands, prayed. I laid down again. I had another dream. They gave me perfume, gave him a perfume. His own perfume had a sword. And the man is an intercessor indeed. And my own perfume had flags of nations. But guess where I was? Laboring in a secondary school, earning 25,000 naira in a month, talking for 14 hours. In one of the schools, I taught mathematics, I taught physics. When the integrated science teacher was not around, they now added that to me. When I come home, my head will be juggling. I teach physics in SS3, teach mathematics in SS2, teach physics in SS1, then go to JS2 and teach integrated science. If you come home, your head will be like maybe a football that the 22 players finish playing and they put on your neck. 14 to 16 hours every month. When you finish 25,000, this 25,000, they are cutting 20 naira for every day you came late. They improved it to 50 naira, so you can't even collect the 25,000. Sometimes it's 18,000 you are going home with. Out of the 18,000 you have paid for bike, 8,000 in a month. So you hire a bike man who takes you to school and bring you back. At the end of the month, you collect this 18,000, you give the person 8,000. You are going home with 10,000. And this 10,000, sometimes debt has eaten more than 9,000 out of it. So at the end of the month, your salary, even your tithe, will require faith to take it out. But God said, you will go to nations. All the people we trusted in, my only uncle that all of us thought was the bailout. They promoted him, prison officer, gave him a car. He was driving home, had an accident and died. So you turn left, no support. Turn right, no support. But the Bible said, he called those things that be not as though they were. You know, some of you don't know how this thing works. What God told you will come to pass. But the day you realize that it's not money that sponsors destiny, it's faith, that's the day you will wake up. You will look for money, you won't find it. As important as it is, it's faith that brings money. Please sit down. Scarcity. 1 Kings 17. You read the story of Elijah. I don't have time. From verse 1 to 8, God sent Elijah, go tell Ahab, there shall be no rain. And Elijah came, verse 1, like a warrior before God whom I stand. There shall be no rain or dew, doing the will of God. But the question is, how will you survive? I'm telling you how faith works. You know what God did? Sent the guy to a brook. He sat there for more than 1 year to survive. That's what scarcity will do. See, there are seasons of your life where God will hide you in a school for 4 years. Because you need to pass through that season. All we have is enough to eat. Ravens will bring bread morning and evening. He will drink water from there. As if that was not enough, the water dried up. God now sent him. The only person available to be sent to was a widow. And Elijah came. The widow was gathering firewood. He said, give me a cup of water. As the widow wanted to go, he said, add cake. Who told you there's cake in this land? Are you not aware where we are? Are you not the one who shut the heaven? There's no cake anywhere. The one remaining, I want to eat it and die today. We have surrendered to death. And Elijah said, no, the cake won't finish. Go and make for me first. See, if you don't know faith, you will be shocked too. I said, what is left is to eat and die. He said, make for me first. God sent you on a mission. You thought wealth will come from everywhere. Then for 10 years, you are barely surviving. Barely surviving. Those are the things that teach you the way of faith. The question is, will that purpose be fulfilled? Yes, but you must pass through this class. The reason, no matter what amount of money comes to you tomorrow, it won't shake you, is because like Paul, you have mastered how to abound and to abase. It's part of the syllabus of faith. So you can't move Paul with money. He knows what it means to suffer, to despair. He knows lack. Your rank as an apostle is not the money in your account, it's the doggedness of your faith. In 2 Corinthians 8 verse 1, Paul said, I will not hide from you the suffering that we went through in Achaia. He said, we despaired even unto death. That's 2 Corinthians, I think 1 verse 8 now. The situation was so bad, it was as if they were dying. For we would not, brethren, have you ignorant of our trouble which came to us in Asia, that we were pressed out of measure above strength, in so much that we despaired even of life. Verse 9. He said, but we had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves but in God. See, in the journey of faith, a time will come when you will lack so much that God will become your water. God will become your food. Nothing will come from anywhere. If you will eat something, you will trust God to eat. But it doesn't mean what God told you is a lie. It's part of the process. Many don't know this. That's why God spoke to them. They thought it will happen immediately. And when they are not seeing it, they give up. Those who know faith, they don't give up. They stand to the end. Because the end is what justifies the means. Number 3, persecution. When you start the journey of faith, there are times when God will send you to certain places. Your biggest mistake is to call yourself a Christian. The whole system will turn against you. They will frustrate you. In fact, they will do it with malice and with evil. Ask some of our brethren who are in the force. You go to the police force and say, I'm a Christian. They send you out, come back and come with a message. See, sometimes some of the jobs that Christians do, if they tell you their story, you will know they have more faith than some of the global prophets. You are doing a particular job because it is expected that people should lie, because marketing there is lying, and you say you won't lie. They will send you to a village where there's no light, and where there are bandits, and you will be there for 5 years. When they are promoting people, they will say your file is missing. You will come to headquarters to look for your file. Clerk will tell you, wait, I don't have big. I don't have big. It's not buy me big. Big is envelope. And because you can't do it, you will sit down from morning to evening for 2 weeks. Oga will come and enter. When they see you, yeah, give it, they will enter the office. Then they will enter and say, leave him. He has not seen anything. When he's tired, they will go back. And when you are tired, you will go back. What is your offense? I won't lie. What is your offense? I won't take bribe. And they will frustrate your life for 10 years. Meanwhile, God spoke to you. But your challenge is that you say you are a Christian. Let me show you scriptures. Daniel 3 verse 17. 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. What was their error? They said they don't bow to any other thing apart from God. Are you serious? When their enemies wanted to deal with them, they went to the king and told the king, the level of glory God has given to you, it's high time you build an image for the whole of Babylon to bow to it. They were doing all of that because of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And when the king did it, they said it will be announced, anybody that does not bow, you will go into the fire. So know the verdict from the beginning. Meanwhile, these guys walked with God. God has spoken to them. When they came before the king, this was their answer. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning, fiery furnace. Are you seeing the scripture? Burning, fiery furnace. Each of them is enough terror. He said, but he will deliver us from thy hand. Verse 18. This is where you will see the doggedness of faith. You know, these guys knew something. They were not talkers. He said, but if not, be it known to thee, O king, that we will not serve your God, nor worship the golden image that you have set. Number one, you don't talk to a king like that. Number two, not a Nebuchadnezzar. Number three, not on matters of his God. And Nebuchadnezzar said, what? You are this bold? We will see your boldness through persecution. And he said, that fire we spoke about, go and make it 7 times hotter. Go to verse 19. You don't know persecution, you don't know faith. When they were raising us those days, they told us, if your faith has not yet attracted persecution, your Christianity is not yet real. It's not this new generation Christianity that every time we gather, bread, breakthrough. That's why we can't raise men, sir. Our whole idea of faith is God will do it, God will do it. There are faith that they survive persecution. How many of us here can stand for Jesus in our office if our boss persecutes us for 10 years and say we will not compromise? And we say we know faith. No wonder we are not seeing the powers of the patriarch. He said through faith they subdued kingdoms, they wrought righteousness, they obtained promises, they quenched the violence of fire, they shut the mouth of lions, they put to flight the armies of the alien. He said weak men were made valiant in battle. Weak men. Faith taught them something. They became warriors because God gave them a thick skin. We will not bow. And the king said, make the fire 7 times hotter. And to tell you they were not bluffing, they tied them. And they didn't just throw them. It was a ceremony. The king sat down with his officials. The whole city were watching how they will torment them with fire. But God showed up. See, God will show up for somebody. Your faith will not be in vain. I say God will show up for you. When the king threatens you, you may not see God. When they tied you, you may not see God. When they carried you, you may not see God. But when you enter the fire, Jesus will show up there. I say God will show up there.